Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And in today's update, as said last time, we are going back to the train station and adding the next part of the roof. The train station is a very big building with a height of 2 meters, and the next roof part going to be at that location. So stay tuned for today's roof update. It's a very big update with a lot of bricks and other stuff. So yeah, stay tuned and look. As always, I have bought a lot of stuff for today's update. I have a lot of bricks and plates in 10. I have these very big plates, 16 by 16 studs in dark bluish gray. Lots of other stuff, more stuff in dark bluish gray, and yeah, a lot of window frames, other stuff in 10 color. And that's everything we need for today's update. And right now I'm starting here with a speed build, as you can see. As always, if you have seen the videos when I did last time parts of the roof, I just need to add the final parts of the outer wall, and that is it's very it needs a lot of bricks to add these parts here, and it's not it's a little bit boring. You can say it's a very boring activity, but it's a very important activity, building that big train station building, because that's the place where later in today's update the roof itself will be placed on. We have finished the wall part on that side, and as you can see, it's like a mirrored version of the other side, and we still have to put on the final parts on the left side, and then we can start working at the roof itself, which is a mirrored part of the part we did some time ago on the other side of the train station building. The next and final part of the roof will be done in a few updates in the future, and after that we are going to work on the big dome structure, but that's going to be in a more distant future. That's the part for the other side. I did it not on top of the building itself. I built it on the table. It's a little bit more easy for me to build it there, not kneeling on the table itself. And then we can put it on here and have the final part on the wall on that segment done. Just a little bit pressure to put everything in place softly, because we do not want to break the wall, something I did a few weeks ago when I was building at the other location here on that building. So I'm very carefully putting it on with a little bit of pressure, and then we have it done. You can start with the structure that's holding the roof itself. Yes, it's bowing down, but that's no problem at the moment, because it's going to be more stable when we are going to add the other parts of that roof. Just wanted to show you how big the part is we have to spawn over. On that side is the parts all completely missing of that structure, but it's a Technic structure with a lot of Technic bricks. And by the way, I got new fan posts that time from Ruben. He also sent me 2 new wagons for our freight train. You can see them here. So thank you very much to Ruben on the German channel. And yeah, it's a great gift for me. So thank you very much. And we're going to add these to the train in a future update when we're going back working at the train itself. But for now, that's the train. We are going to add them in the future. We are going back to the roof of our building, and that's the final underlying structure. It's, as you can see, very big, but it has to be so big to spawn over the complete structure of the train station building. And now we can use all the parts we have here, especially these plates, and put them on it. And then we also can create that glass structure here. As I said, it's a mirrored version of the other side, so it's just mirrored using the same parts, and that's mostly finished parts. All the detailing is something we are going to do in a future update, as we did on the other side, but now we can put it on here, and then we can see how it looks when that big part is placed on the building itself. So let's go there, put it on, and then it looks like that. It has to be done a little bit carefully, because there's no I did added the roof on that side before I built all the stuff inside, so there's not so much underlying structure holding the roof, besides the structures on the outer side of the building. So it's not very stable at the moment. It's going to be more stable like it is on the other side when we're going to add all the shops and other stuff inside that part of the building. But that's something I want to do in the future. For the moment, I just want to finish the roof. So we have the outer part almost done, except for the dome structure. That's going to be a bigger problem and build activity in the future. So if you want to see how the dome will be look, maybe you can Google for the Nuremberg train station next to me, about 60 kilometers from here. It's a very big train station building. It looks a little bit my structure here, and that the dome on top of it is something I want to build. But let's switch to night mode, and you can see one gap once again closed. On the left side there's missing the roof, of course, but we did a big part, and that part that's missing we are going to do in I don't know when, but in a couple of updates it's going to be the final part of that roof structure, so we can close the roof for once and always, and then we can build, as I said, the dome structure after it. But it's something we can now see how the big structure is completely done step by step now, and it makes a big difference in my opinion that the roof is going to be closed very near in the future, and then that building has a more complete look, something it doesn't do for a long time. I started working at that building about 3 years ago, and it's a mega structure. It has, I do not count the bricks and stuff that's going into that building, but I think it's a 6 numbered, for 6 digits, more than 100,000 parts, maybe 200,000 parts in that building. When it's done, there will be a lot of more parts, of course, a lot of cables and LEDs and stuff like that. There are more hundreds of windows just in the outside of it. So that's a very big structure. As I said, 2 meters wide and very big. I do not know how heavy it is, but at the moment everything is cool because we have a very stable structure of wood unlight. That's how it looks at the moment from the other side. I'm very satisfied with the outcome of today's update. And as always, feel free to write everything you think about today's update. Have you any ideas, etc. Just write it down in the comments below the video. I really enjoy every comment, and there are coming a lot of ideas from the German channel, from the English channel, lots of stuff that's going into my project. So really important. Feel free to write everything you think about today's update, and then that's it for today. Just some final views from the part here going down, and yeah, that's it for today. Bye.